It is hot in here. I just got situated in my room for, I don't know, I've been sitting here for the past 2 minutes maybe? Probably less. So, what's going on here? Let's do an even thing right there. I don't know. That works. Didn't you love this dress? It's so cute. It's so cute. It's cute. I like it. And there we go. Situated. Oh, I lost an eye, so I had to redo it with a different one. Thanks so much. Angels of Light and Love, I welcome you in to direct and, do your wonderful things. Do the things that you do. Thank you. Hello, my cream crew. Howdy. Yeah. So, Amazing Grace, How Sweet the Feels is what we came up with. And on the left side, oh, dang, somebody made a decision. And it led to a great fall. Humpty Dumpty is about to hit the ground. But the thing is, this is great, actually. Oh, look, hi. There's protection coming through for me. I love it. I love it. At the very end of the day, the last 30 minutes, I got a multitude of attacks, even on my way home. Psychic attacks. They came in more intensely. Like, people are, how do I say it? Whoever is trying to get at me, and maybe my kin too, are doing these like reckless driving kind of energetics, like moving in haste, so much so that they're like pulling at anything, pulling at everything, just so that they could increase the odds of like impact or delay or whatever. And so I can tell just because of like the frequency, the different places that it's coming through, and I am pretty darn sure that I know who it is. So, like, it's funny because all I have to do at work, I realized on the way home, is if I want to communicate something to the team or different kinds of people, all I have to do is just draft it. I don't actually have to send it. Do you know how powerful that is? Like, I've heard of such a thing, but it's always been said, like, I don't know. I haven't experienced this kind of thing until, actually, I've been doing this a lot with my videos and stuff, but it's very similar to that. All I have to do is just draft it. It can get deleted. It can be never sent, but like, in its usual route, but it's always sent. That's so crazy. And so I got pushback. Basically pushed off the cliff. Like how I think Selena in Batman, one of those Batman movies, she got pushed over the ledge and to her supposed demise, but she turned into Catwoman. And so that's basically, you see, because this person's kind of looking forward to it, hitting the ground running, basically. But this one's like not just hitting the ground running, hitting the ground like running on your hands. That's what they showed me. I'm ready. I'm ready. So that's what's happening. But there's another person in the background. You see, he's like cursing the ground that like I'm falling on or something. It's weird. I don't know. But that person's already like on, how do I say it? The person is like down on the low. So usually, like my dad always said, You know, if you're going to stay at a hotel or that feels a little unsafe, don't stay on the first floor because it's easier access to get to. So, yeah, so that's, I think, these are the people that experience probably the highest crime rates, and therefore is a lot more jaded, likely, to life experiences, you know, having situations that are compromised on a daily level. So that's what kind of energies we're looking at here, okay, for this particular context. Okay, Amazing Grace. How sweet the feels. Okay, on the right side, I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is great because that means it's in pocket. I've been given good graces. This is the number 10, as you can see. But it's raining pentacles, the debris. This is actually a very good decision. I have not used this deck in a while. This is the Eudes Picard Tarot, originating in 1908, if you are curious. Look, I wore these nails. I painted these, I painted my nails last night to keep myself a little chill. And then I didn't realize that what I was wearing matched it, like, exact. I didn't realize it until I went to, like, I don't know, the last half of the day. It was so weird. And I was like, oh, I got a little startled, pleasantly startled. So this is great. I don't know why they called it Eudes Picard Tarot, because the person that, the information guide is made by Christine Payne Towler. Oops. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, so this is kind of like a remake. I don't feel like, oh, Picard's Arabic astrological calligraphy. Huh. Calligraphic style emulates Islamic zodiacal script instead of our more familiar European glyphs. There's more to it than that, but I like reading in this font is a little like, I don't know. I grew up going to private school at a young age, and not saying anything about it. I'm not even going to say religion or anything like that, but like looking at the font is very, like, looking at it just feels very dry for me. So yeah, let's see here. What do you want to say? I was attacked. I was like, all right, you want to come at me? Come at me. This is the bonus round, bitches. And I started doing what I was told to do. In fact, on the way home, I keep getting like this particular reading on my feed, on one of my feeds. And I was like, is it okay now? I don't know how long I have not been going to other readers, or like even just a sneak peek. I haven't. So is it okay now for me? I've been asking since yesterday. I think I asked a couple times yesterday, and it was no. And today, I asked when I saw this one come through for like at least the third time, maybe the fourth or fifth time. I said, is that okay if I just read this one? I mean, I don't detect any harm. And they gave me, I asked Archangel Michael, and the first card that came through was the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So that told me like dissolve, break loose, break it off, you know, just like break off the engagement. But it wasn't as dramatic as that. It was more like when there's like you're young and you're in a you're with your group of friends, and then you've like done some mischief, and then now it's like you have to break away, like everyone disperse, they can't get everybody, you know, that kind of thing. And so maybe that's what's happening at work too. Like, I have this great plan, okay? But it's like people are so selfish that they don't even apply that rule. It's like, it really is every man for himself, or herself or whatever, but it's, people want to make sure that they have their own, like leave. They don't want to, it's not a true coven. You know what I mean? Like, they're not really 100% down for each other. When it comes down to it, let's say if there are layoffs, it's gonna have to lay on somebody else. That's what they're saying. So when it comes really down to it, they're not down for each other. So what were we gonna say about that? Oh, yeah. So the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I was like, okay, you know, let's get a clarifier. The clarifier was the Fool card in reverse, which means that the reason behind it is that it would hold me up. First, I tried to remember it before I checked a second and third time, and I thought it was like, what I remembered it to be kind of was that it would dumb me down. And I was like, I don't remember this reader being kind of like that. So I got to double check. So I pulled the cards out again, and it was, with the Fool card in reverse, it was just telling me it's not necessarily that others would be dumbing me down. It's more so all of the things that happen behind that. So the more you're opened up to others, the more like these mischievous energies will try to tamper with certain things, and you know, and it's just like, we're going to limit the room for error here, okay? And so I've been good. I'm like, I've been my energies are getting better. So but I was shocked. I was 100% shocked. I was very forward with the girl that came back from maternity leave. I had like, instead of bringing my doggy gate, I had like these sample carpet tiles like right before my desk. Like, I built like a 5-year-old fort. But it was just like set up, just like one tile there, one large tile of like carpet. And then on the other side, I had my space heater like in between, you know, so there was still some space. People could like step over or whatever. And that's what she did. It's like, if you notice that I've never had that before, and then you would know that's a boundary. But if you're going to try to casually cross that without even asking, I know you have wrong intentions. So she came through and she started putting paperwork on my desk close to me. I said, can you just put that there? Thanks. Like, just to let her know that there's a block, you know? And, so, like, you know, when people pretend like they don't know, you gotta let them know. And there is definitely favoritism. She was like, I will try to be in the office around this time. You know how many hours she put in of being in the office? Like, seriously. This is her official day back that has been, like, talked about since before April at a meeting. Like, are you kidding me? Can't even give me my review, or like, what is this? There's definitely favoritism. And it's the way things are set up there. Holy my, I actually enjoy the fact that she's there, because everybody gets to be reminded that there is favoritism in the office, and they don't have the leverage that they thought they had. Oh, does it hurt? Oh, yeah, it better. You know what I mean? Like, remember who's causing all of that. You know, I just seem to be the distraction, the lovely distraction, like it, you know, just the common distraction. And it's actually nice to be able to see that, like, oh, the tables have turned cleverly. And you know what? She's not going to give that power away. She's not going to decline. If anything, she's going to go more aggressively at it, make sure that it's known to the others. Yeah. I mean, like, if she did that to, like, the newest person on, you know, on the block before she had left, basically, it's like, you gotta expect she's going to trample all over you. Anyway, what do we got here? King of Cups in reverse, Magician in reverse, and the, what is it, 6, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 of Wands in reverse. So, there's major undercurrents of quarreling here. These are people who are intuitive and practitioners, but it's like definitely some dark coven energy. But there's inner fighting. That's what it is. Holy smokes. Look at that. King of Cups in reverse, like distorted masculine energy, hidden in plain sight within females. Then there's the dark practitioner energy, like for sure there. And then there's the quarreling. You know, you can't see it because it's underneath. It's like beneath the surface. It doesn't look like that on the top. Well, how do I say it? It doesn't look like that on the top, but when you turn things upside down, this is what it looks like in the underworld. Yeah. But there definitely is fighting, like PC fighting, like my hands are getting all jittery. It's so it's intense down there. But on the other side, let's not get into like soap opera mode or the drama. Let's look at this. Okay, so King of Cups, a magician, and for me, I do have a lovely underground crew, for sure, for sure. Sometimes I say things on accident. I don't realize that I'm divinating when I'm around people, especially if we're not frequently around each other. I'm like, ooh, did I just tattle? Oh gosh, sorry. But it's more like I learned that certain people have gifts or certain abilities, just like, I don't. So, may there be more protection granted for those who truly need it. Yeah. Not just truly need it, but truly deserve it as well. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Cosmic Mother, ma'am. So, looking at this, all right. I do have a crew. They're not just like individually populated people that don't know each other. There's actually a network of different people who have different different levels of expertise, but like within deep magic, like they it's like kind of like the Fight Club. That's what it is. It's just kind of like the Fight Club. But like all are in for sure. And there's no inner quarreling for my crew. If anything, the quarreling is more like simulation practices. They're not. It's no intention of actually harming the other person. Definitely. So what was this? Amazing Grace, How Sweet the Feels. Yeah, so I think this is a shared experience. All right. Oh, I forgot. I also got this box to figure out, I don't know, I wanted something new. Oh, look, new perspectives. You may be expected to share. I did, when I was doing, like, I just wanted to remake some boxes that were very sturdy. I was like, this is gonna hold something. ASMR. And I just wanted to collage it up and go through some magazines, and I didn't show you the coolest parts of it, but anyway, excuse me, I'm gonna see what's here. I forgot what was in here, but now I remember. Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. It is vintage. What does it say? This is like one of the few decks. There's like a large ratio that is Los Carabio, but this one is US Games. For I think the publisher. Okay, so let's take a look. It is concealed with a what do you call it? like, not angel aura, but it's a different, like, dipped metallic geode, as well as a different form of stromatolite in the form of an 8. Love it. ... And blue kyanite. That's what's protecting these honeys. All right, so I have not used this deck in a while. And when was this created? This particular one? I don't know. It looks like the 70s. Because it's, you know, it has that, it's yellowing on the inside. All right, so, all right. What do you want to tell me right now? The High Priestess, I already freaking know. I freaking know. You know, like, I have 2 blue kyanites in there, and so it really stood out. I wanted to call them twin kyanites, but I didn't want to give a wrong technical term for it, but I was given very much the impression of 2. And kyanite is very protective within the mental scape. I would gauge that it helps calm, and you calmly connect, and I guess feel like a sense of safety in your dream works, and or like meditation, like doing the outer body experiences. I don't recall, like, with the, I just know that it's very protective, and but that's what I'm getting from DATSIK. So especially with the High Priestess here, holy smokes, that means a lot. A lot. So, they said I already know. It's funny, like, they changed the game plan. It's like, I can just switch things right up. It's so weird. I don't understand some of this stuff. Like, you know what I realized today? I realized that when I'm doing the channeling for readings, when I channel in the music, the first part of it, or you see that it's like I added it on, that's me as an audience. So I'm an audience when I'm doing the reading here for a fraction of the time. And then I get more of it when I sit in, like, uninterrupted. The other part of it is as like channeling in as a reader. So that's exactly like what's given on my plate. So a lot of the stuff where it's not fully processed just yet is something that is mainly channeled in. When you see that it's from my divine crew and I'm thanking them, that's as a reader. That's something that is given to me, provided to add to the content. So I do appreciate that. I know that I'm not doing things solo. I did get one of my last readings taken down because of some copyright thing, and it was like, it wasn't even a whole minute, and I kind of felt that as I was sharing, but I was like, who's gonna fret over, like, maybe half a minute, so 30 seconds basically, of music that I really, really happened to like, that I stumbled upon in channeling, shared it, and I get, like, my video taken down. So, I don't know. I must be doing something, like, fantastically right, you know? I don't know. You can never tell. I mean, I was talking to my guides during one of my breaks, my last break for the day, and I noticed it. I was like, it should be, like, taken, you know, put back up for now. Like, it should be resolved by now. Like, I don't understand what the problem was, but yeah, it was. How do I want to say it? I said, okay, so if there's a possible threat, or like a possible reality where I might get my channel like revoked, or my channel dropped or something like that. I don't know what the technical term is, but like like they might just take all of my content down. Then I know who's on the naughty list. Let's put it that way, okay? And I know that must mean that I'm doing like something like phenomenal. Absolutely just phenomenal. I feel like I already am, but that would be the identifying part where like something bigger and better off is for me. So I told like my guides hypothetically, if I were to having to exchange this for that, like my new life with what was foretold for me, to have it closer than expected, because in order to attain something, you have to make room for it. So if I am supposed to get basically dropped from YouTube or whatever, everything absolutely deleted from there, would that be in exchange for this like new life? And I was like, yeah, I'm down for it. It's not like I haven't communicated to my rest of the crew. It doesn't mean that it's actually taken away. Like, it's all up here, and some of it is already downloaded too. Like I keep generating content. Like it's limitless. I am the black card. So, you know, it doesn't feel like that much of a loss. Like the old me would be like, what? And I think any other person would too. But I'm excellent at documenting. I'm a little bit behind, basically. But like I said, I can generate content all the time. And I will definitely open myself up to a new forum. I would definitely make things my absolute own. And things might be a little different, you know? Like, I might not be doing this 100% of the time anymore anyway. Like, I gotta be making cash somehow, you know, cash money. So, yeah. Like, you can't delete me. So, there's that. What does my divine panel want to say? Like, even the attacks today, holy smokes. At the very end, they were very, like, they tried to be tricky. Like, oh, she's going to try to, you know, counteract, or she's trying, like, so it was just, like, pecking, a little bit pecking, like a little vulture, like, here, and then, like, there, and it was just like, come on. Stop being stupid. Anyway, the Hierophant, Temperance, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. These are very, 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 very good cards. What they're saying, like, gosh, you know what they're saying? Tina, you've already set the tone. Everybody knows that you're a healer, and a great one at that. Like, that's a double ace, cookie and cup. You make people feel accommodated, and you're a great hostess when it comes to healing. Anybody that walks in the door, you don't just offer healing, you are effective in that. Like, people already feel at home. Even the people that have turmoil within themselves, that are like total bitch face to me, their higher selves, for sure, their inner child is already thanking me. They just need to sleep on it, you know what I mean? They need more, you know, rest, more peace in their lives. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, that can be like a little codependent card. It can also be interdependent. It's all based on this preceding card. Like, how are you going to take your healing seriously, or are you just going to like get a little shut eye and then like just like be done with it? Like, new day, turn around, new revolution, and just like hope we, you know, land on the right side of the bed. So what I offer leads to how do I say it? Leads to either codependence or interdependence. And the choice is really the querent, the person on the other end. But with regards to, you know, a forum versus like a channel versus channeling, my channeling isn't affected by any decision made by the channel. Do you see what I'm saying? So I can start another account if I want, but I think truly if things were to get completely swiped away from me, from what I built into this forum, I would not invest again. That's 100%. I would not invest again. You take away the content that I created and you just trash it. No. You withhold that content from me. It's one thing to deactivate a channel, but to try to take away, I mean, that's already an offense in itself. But if all of my content in that forum was not even accessible, that's another issue. So that would definitely I can tell you right now, I would not invest again in that avenue. So I don't know if there's any hard feelings towards that. I just know what's ethical and what's not. And if I were to make a clean-cut decision about it, that would be my decision. So I heard a distant honking, or like just one honk. So my divine panel, what would you say about that? I mean, I feel like that would be the right decision. Like, I would never do that to someone else. I wouldn't. Yeah. It just seems like a very old and rigid. That kind of decision making seems very old and rigid. But anyway, you know, to each their own. I'm still gifted. I still can produce, and that's that. That's just something that I would like to communicate. Yeah, I'm very flexible as far as accommodating, but like any rash decisions like that are very disconcerting for me. I would rather say disconcerting than disheartening, because like I got a lot of resilience to me now. So what do you want to say? My divine panel, what would you actually, you know what? Archangel Michael, what would you say about that? Not decision. 3:31 on my clock that isn't set right. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, total dissolution. Like, I would break away for sure. You know? That just already foretells of trouble ahead. Like, if somebody's going to do that to you, they're not good news. So, you would definitely need to break away. So that's just firmly stating that. Let me get a clarifier just to make sure that there's no other, like, blind spot context. Thanks, Archangel Michael. 3 of Cups. This is kind of a little bit of a mixed messaging, but it's not, it still falls in alignment. Like, there's just different polarities to it. So we have Master number 33 here. It would lead to new flights, new heights. So we got 3 there, and then 3 upside down. So we got butterfly wings. This would lead to great satisfaction in celebrating new times to come. This would definitely open up a new avenue of solid opportunities. A lot of underground opportunities as well. But for right now, I feel like I'm very well celebrated. Because there's like, in any grouping, there's going to be like mixed feels within that, right? So you'll have supporters, you'll have non-supporters, and I feel like there's some hidden energy there. Because I feel like some people like go through like mimic the process of disciplining or whatever. Like they have to go through the motions to show that there's some kind of track record where this girl, we're not showing favoritism to this person, that this person is not above the law or whatever the regulations, and they do have to kind of account for these things. So it could be some of that, but I just know 100%. If my stuff was taken away from me, like inaccessible, I could not download my own stuff, versus deactivating it where it's not seen to the public, then I would for sure, I don't think I would make a fit about it. I would just drop them energetically, moving forward, and then start off anew. Like, I have no interest nor energy to distribute to that. You know what I mean? I've gone through, I think, the series of letdowns that I've had, both in personal and especially professional 9-to-5 type of work. It's created a certain realm of strength within me where I have seen variations of it, and I know better now. The best way for me to behave, and I know this through experience, is not this way nor that way, they're this way. It's just like, I don't even want to be in those fields anymore. I don't want to engage. I don't want to interact in that avenue, because I already know. So bottom of the deck is the Herman. I already know. Awareness. It's being self-aware, but mainly in tune relative to the environment. So you can be self-aware, your separate self or whatever, in your cocoon, but it's a whole different avenue when you step out into light and you're self-aware amongst your environment, like the relative context of self to out there. You know what I realized? Oh my gosh, people were so nice to me just because I was like this. And I don't know, but not everything is aesthetics. Like, it could just be attitude. Like, I felt good. I like this dress. It makes me feel good. I've been wanting to have the balls to wear it without feeling like people are going to be like, and it's, just, I don't know what else to say. Top of the deck is 6 of Wands in reverse. So pending victory. It's still in the books, still on the table. People already see it. They already know it. Some are griping. Some are why am I getting like a fistful of, what is that song? I feel like Rage Against the Machine. A fistful of, is it steel? No, I forget. I don't know. What's behind this? King of Swords, a fistful of steel. Oh my gosh, that is so... That's crazy. I don't know why I was getting like a fistful of steel. I kept hearing it. Feel like, why am I like... But it's Rage Against the Machine. Don't they say something like that? Isn't that a song title? I don't remember, but like right behind it, a fistful of steel for sure. That is insane. King of Swords upright. That's Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, you are amazable. So this is definitely, they look very close to you. They look like the same person. Okay. So fistful of steel, Archangel Michael is leading the victory, basically. You see, it's gonna come. It's for sure gonna come. So anybody who has like that feeling of it, and that wouldn't consider themselves a practitioner, they have gifts. You have gifts if you feel and see victory coming, because like this is for sure. Yay. That's great. That's on the top of the deck. I want to know what's behind this one though. What is it? Six of Cups in reverse. Underground crew. So there's some still like in the hideouts, but it's definitely in crew. Let's open the books to what? Five of Cups in reverse. Again, making room for your true crew, for sure. So this is the proper goodbyes, and that's a common theme here. So what is it? Amazing Grace, how sweet the feels. Okay, and what fell down here up against the cup is Six of Cups. Look at that, some are turning up. Six of Cups. There are those more so that are turning up, especially like feeling replenished and like are well studied too, because this altar thing is a bookshelf. This altar thing is a bookshelf, and it fell against that, cornered it against my water cup too. So definitely there are some not just wising up, but also like perking up, you know, to being more on surface with their affections, their admirations, the kinship crew, the ones that are loyal and not just reliable, because I realize that there's a difference between being reliable and being loyal, okay? They might have like a little bit of the shared context, but at work with that coven, like effing around, it's like, that's not loyalty. That's being reliable, like coming through to deliver what you're supposed to deliver on your end of the bargain so you can get your exchange, what you're looking for. Loyalty doesn't expect the return, but they surely get it. For sure. Okay, so here is the 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 7 of Swords inverted. 7 of Swords inverted. What were we just saying about that? The Fool card is in reverse here. There's some lies here. What were we just saying? Reliable versus loyal. And so 7 of Swords is kind of like a steal. People are trying to steal from me, I think. Or no, because it fell in front of my right foot. So I'm supposed to steal a base. Like, the bases are loaded, that's for sure. Yeah, with my kin crew coming through. Yeah, the bases are loaded. So I'm supposed to steal the home run. Or steal the base, at least. But I feel like with this, the Fool card in reversal, that I'm supposed to steal the home run. I feel like that. On the verge. Queen of Swords in reverse. No, King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. No, because that... Oh, it's a different card. King of Swords in reverse. And then Ace of Swords in reverse. Someone is highly telepathic, but they don't share that with people. Just with me. Oh my goodness. Okay. I ran into the King of Swords a lot. Great capabilities. Kind of extremists. And when they're in reversal, they're questionable for sure. But I run into enough, and after time passing, you know, there's just certain events that happen, and especially without me there, like engaged in that, giving necessary space, they grow loyal to me. Yeah. Very private, though. Very private in their selection. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. There's, I hope, I open, not just hope, but, I open a new realm for them, one that, they're just not, one that they definitely would have hoped for, like, a long time ago. So this is wonderful. Amazing grace, how sweet this feels. Okay, last, thoughts on this. My, just not final, like, not final, just, Archangel, okay, Raphael and Michael, what do you want to say with regards to these energetics? Because obviously there's some healing and some, yeah. Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a bilateral energetic. It's not just saying to them, but also to me, to continue investing in yourself. Like, you're doing very well. This is like kind of unicycle level, but it's not with the pedals. Like, we're on the rim, like the very, very, very thin rim. So this is very well balanced, and yeah, and investing in ourselves. Yeah. Okay. So that came from Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael, and then we'll get one from here on the middle. What is my final takeaway from this? I'm hearing final four, so what we're gonna get here? First off, 10 of Cups in reverse. It's coming, babe. It's coming. It's coming. What am I hearing? Cumin? Maybe cumin is a spice that we're supposed to work with. Very protective as well. But is it cumin? That tutoring center. Cumin? I don't know. It begins with a K. Then takeaway 2 is 3 of Swords. What's going on with that? What's my takeaway? Amazing grace, how sweet the feels. I think there's, okay, let me tell you this. Okay, there's a certain realm of like pain that's very sweet, and not even necessarily bittersweet. I mean, some of it could be like that because I kind of sense that for a certain fraction of my crew, but this is I'm hearing the one from like the Suicide Squad video, with a bunch of like artists in it, but that's like, is it I Torture You or something like that? But anyway, and I'm hearing It Feels Good by Tony. Yeah, oh my gosh, for sure, both of them. So there's, I don't know, I think there's a certain fraction of sadists here, but it's more of like a kink than like something that they employ in their workplace. You know what I mean? It's something that's very it's professionally executed for sure. Like there are boundaries to it. It's not just like I'm gonna do this everywhere. You know, it's just a different, like, it's a very niche. What do you want to call it? Discipline and practice is what they're saying. So anyway, there's, oh my gosh, there's so many, there's a lot. There's actually, whoever's into that is very, very into that. what were we gonna say? Now I forgot. Okay. Okay, so anyway, what is my takeaway? Number 3. Where Amazing Grace, how sweet the feels. Oh my goodness, yeah. Okay, so that drove me back to here. So, oh, I feel the psychic attack again. I told you. Okay. Let's hex these energetics that are attempting chaos. Okay. All right. So, to have to experience grace, there's some pain involved too, right? There's some kind of like heartache or whatever. So that's the existence, like the agent of change, right? So there's that there. Okay, so takeaway number 3 for me, police. I'm hearing police. What is it? Dance. What is it? Don't stand so close to me. Some police song anyway. But the Emperor. Oh, I am very well protected, and I am the shiz of all of this. But look, you know, it's like the high priest. This is an ultimate magician. I mean, the form of life and being able to see forward. This is a visionary in practice. A messenger. We have Mercury or Hermes here. Yeah. My takeaway is Emperor energy. So it's wonderful because the ones that have the most power is it's like I have a direct connect to them. So much so that there are very particular exceptions provided to me, and I wouldn't say it's favoritism in this avenue. It's more like, Tina, you make a great point. So I will allow for that. And I will also consider looking at old notes and certain things that are in place to consider for a collective or a certain realm of collective. So this is kind of like a trailblazing energy for sure. Trailblazing with a 10 of Cups. This is this is wonderful. This is really, really good. Okay. Because this person has also seen dark times. You see the complexities of mountains, and it fits the same color scheme as the gray air, like the smoke in the background. Yeah, because when it's connected, you'll really see like the color scheme in it. You know. Amazing Grace, how sweet the feels. I'm hearing victory as well. All right, so final 4th one. Takeaway. What do you want to tell me? My divine panel is for me 8 of Swords. My takeaway is Amazing Grace, how sweet the feels. So I can get kind of like caught up in this energy, but it's permitted. That's funny. Oh my gosh, somebody is so into this. They are so into this. You see, because it's like someone being like tied up. You know what I mean? Like and blindfolded or something like that. But yeah, somebody's totally into this because you see her hands. Oh my gosh, and she has the head tilt. For sure. Definitely. Somebody wants to do like a little role play thing. Yeah, definitely. But this is saying that there's, I have a certain allowance where, and it's it's unlike many other celebrities. Like, when you're a celebrity, you can't, like, get out of the limelight. But this is showing me that, like, I can get stuck in any energy that I feel that I want to. You know, like, so, it's, like, if I want to pretend, like, play dead, you know? Like, I'm, you know, like I've disappeared or whatever, or like, oh, you got me, and like, especially in my 9 to 5 thing, like, you know, I can do that. If I want to get hung up in the total 10 of cup feels, I can totally do that as well. There's definitely an allowance here. So, you know, when they say great things are coming for me, and great things are definitely here, it's, you can't think, I am told not to look at it so cookie cutter. Definitely not. There's certain things that I want to say, but I don't want to expose people who have, I don't want to expose people that are underground for me. I want them to make the, you know, the personal decision to make themselves, like, you know, known on surface. I can't out them myself. There's no intention of doing that, like, intentionally at all. So there's that. Okay, I think that's it for now. Thanks very much for all donations provided in light and love that reciprocate equally in light and love, and only of light and love. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back and take back all of my power, energy, essence, and gifts to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings and blessings. And to be refortified within me, hassle-free, no bother, no attachments, but with all bonus points indeed. Thanks so very much. Now, upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out. In light and love, I close the portals in this reading. Now,